A disclaimer: all the character incidents are fictional, everything is imaginary in this episode, so don't compare with your own life, it's just based on imagination, not on reality, guys. The classroom was filled with chatter as teacher shuffled the papers in her hand. Everyone whispering, wondering who their project partner would be. You sat on your desk, your fingers nervously playing with the pen, and silently you were praying that you wouldn't end up someone annoying. Alright, listen carefully. I'll be announcing the project partner now. One by one, names were being called, and everyone moved their chairs closer to their partners. Your best friend looked at you. I hope it's us. You smiled hopefully until the next pair was called Jungkook and YN. Your jaw dropped. What? No way. The whole class turned towards you. Someone giggled and some whispered, while Jungkook turned back lazily in his chair, smirking like he had won something. Well, well, lucky day for you, Ryan. More like the worst day of my life. Ouch! Don't say that. You'll hurt my feelings. And you don't have feelings. Not true. My heart beats faster when you glare at me like that. Your best friend kicked your chair lightly, trying not to laugh. You shoot her a look before turning back to Jungkook. Listen, just don't get in my way. I'll do my work and you do your. That's it. Oh, you think you can order me around? Cute. I'm not joking, Jungkook. Neither am I. Imagine how fun this will be. Long hours together, late night date calls. You might just ended up falling for me. The only thing I fell into the stress because of you. The student around you giggled, and the teacher gave both of you a stern look. That's enough, you two. Focus on your project. When the class ended, you quickly packed your books into your bag and you wanted to escape before Jungkook started his usual teasing. But as if he had already read your mind, he blocked your path near the door. His hands were in his pockets. Where are you rushing off to, partner? Anywhere away from you. Arsh. And here I thought you would be excited to spend time with me. Excited? Please. I would rather do that project with the blackboard. And the blackboard can't make you laugh like that. I do. You don't make me laugh. You make me angry. Same thing. You pushed him past and rushing to give him the satisfaction of seeing you blush. For once, instead of snapping back, you ignored him completely. Jungkook turned and watching you walking down to the hallway. But the smirk stayed on his face. You were the quiet, responsible type in class. You never wasted time on silly gossips or chasing attraction. Most of the time, you preferred to stay focused on your studies and keep your distance from unnecessary drama. You were not the most popular, but people respected you and for your intelligence and calm behavior. Jungkook was nothing like you. He was your sister's brother-in-law, handsome, arrogant, and always surrounded by friends. He had that kind of charm that made girls whisper his name down the hallway. He acted carelessly, but everyone knew he was smart enough to pass without even trying. And teacher signed at his attitude, but he couldn't do much because he always managed to score. Your connection with him was not only through school, because of his family's ties. You had seen him around even before. He was your sister's brother-in-law, which means you couldn't fully avoid him, even if you wanted to. Every time you came across him, he always had something teasing. And for Jungkook, teasing you became his habit. He claimed it was just for fun, but there was more than behind it. He liked your reaction, the way you rolled your eyes, the way you snapped back, the way you tried to ignore him and always failed. Unlike other girls, you never chased after him and blushed at his word. Instead, you always challenged him, and that made you different. And now, after the teacher had paired you up with him for the project, you were officially stuck with the one person you wanted to avoid the most. The next few days after the partner's announcement were not easy. Jungkook tried to act project was an excuse to be around you while you decide the best way to deal with him was simply ignore him. At lunch, you sat on your usual spot in the cafeteria with your best friend and flipping through your notebooks. Jungkook strolled in with his friends, a group of friends, and laughter filling the room. The moment his eyes found you, he smirked and walked straight to your table. Move over. Your favorite partner is here. You didn't even look up. I'm busy. Busy ignoring me? He pulled out a chair and sat beside you anyways. Exactly. Keep quiet. Wow, cold. Other girls would have fainted if I sat next to them, but you didn't even blink. Your best friend chuckled under her breath, but you kept flipping pages. Jungkook leaned his elbow on the table, resting his chin on his hand and staring right at you. You know, it's boring when you don't fight back. I tease, you roll your eyes. We argue that our thing. Don't ruin it. Maybe I don't want it to be a part of your thing. Heartless, absolutely heartless. Annoying, absolutely annoying. He grinned, clearly entertained, but when you kept ignoring him, turning all your attention to your food, his smile faltered a little. A few hours later, so partner, when do you want to meet again? Don't tell me you're planning to do this whole project without me. That's the plan. What if I don't let you? Then the teacher can fail us both. You would really risk your grade just to avoid me. Glad you understand. He scoffed, leaning across to the table. Unbelievable. Other girls would be begging to be my partner, and here you are pretending I don't exist. Then go to those girls. I don't ask for you. And for a moment, Jungkook went quiet. His smirk faded. He just stared at you. He was not used. You really think you can ignore me forever, huh? You turned to your book and pretending you did not hear him, but deep inside you, you could feel his eyes burning hole into you. You refuse to look up. I'm trying to finish the outline. If you don't want to help, at least don't disturb me. Why do you talk to everyone else, but not me? Because they don't waste my time. Waste your time? I'm your partner. You're supposed to work with me. Don't act like I don't exist. Then stop acting like a clown at all the time. Maybe then I'll take you seriously. For a second, Jungkook frozen. No one ever said that to him. His pride stung. But before he could stop himself, his words slipped out harsher than he intended. You know what, Ryan? Other girls are better than you. At least they know how to talk without making it miserable. The silence after his word felt heavier, the entire library. You blinked at him, your heart dropped into your stomach. You had expect teasing, maybe even a smart remark, but not this from him. If that how you see me, then maybe you should ask the teacher for one of those better girls. He pushed the notebooks away and stood up, gathering your things quickly. Chest tightened. He watched you throw off your books into your bag. He hadn't meant it like that. Wine, wait, I didn't. Don't worry. From now, I'll do that project alone. You don't have to deal with me. Before he could say anything else, you walked out from the library. Jungkook sat frozen on his seat, gripping his pen tightly, and for the first time his teasing had gone too far. And the worst part, the look in your eyes when you left, it was not anger, it was hurt. At night, after leaving the library, you went straight home. You shut your bedroom door behind and you dropped your bag onto the floor. Your chest felt heavy, throat tight. You sat on the edge of your bed staring at your hands, and his word kept replying in your head like a broken record. Other girls are better than you. You whispered it to yourself. So that's what he really thinks about me. Just someone not good enough. Your eyes stung and tears began to blur your vision. You had promised yourself that you wouldn't let Jungkook word affect you, but deep down they always did. You had feelings for him. You tried so hard to ignore, to blurry under your anger, but after that day in the library, you kept your word. You didn't walk to Jungkook, not in his class, not in his hallway, not even he purposely walked by your desk just to get your attention. You treated him like he didn't exist, and it drove him crazy. And for the first time in his life, Jungkook didn't enjoy the silence. Every ignored glance, every cold shoulder, every second you give him nothing, he cursed himself again and again for that one stupid line. Why the hell did I even said that? Other girls are better. What was I thinking? I didn't mean it. Damn, I was just miss you, Ryan. And now you were in the library again, this time sitting with one of your classmates. He was helping you collect the reference of your project, leaning close to explain something in the book. You laughed quietly at one of his jokes. And that single laugh made Jungkook's chest burn. He had been standing near the shelves, pretending to look for a book, but his eyes never left you. He clenched tighter. Every second you smiled at someone else, unable to stop himself. He walked over, slamming the book down on the table, and both of you and the boy looked up in shock. Wow, so you can talk. Interesting. Guess I really am the only one you ignore, huh? I don't owe you anything, Jungkook, leave. And you get out. The classmate quickly gathered his things and left. No one to get into troubles. You stood up angrily. What's your problem? You can't just order people around like that. My problem is you. You are laughing with him, talking with him when you don't even look at me. Why should I? You already made it clear. Remember, other girls are better than me. Your word hit him harder than any punch. He grabbed the back of his neck and cursed under his breath. Damn it, Ryan. I didn't mean that. I was stupid. I just hate when you ignore me. You frozen hearing the rawness in his voice. For once Jungkook was not smirking, was not teasing. His look desperate, his voice trembling slightly. I miss you, Ryan. You don't even know how much. The words slipped out before he could stop them. He looked away immediately, his fist tightened. It's too late, Jungkook. You can't just hurt me with your words and accept me to forget it because you miss me. You walked out and rushed to your classroom. You walked into the class with a smile tucked in your lips. So he does have feelings for me, yeah? You actually jumped in with an excitement before you quickly covered your face. Mouth. But as you turned, your heart skipped. Jungkook was standing right in the front of you, leaning against the wall near the door, his arms crossed, his eyes narrowing like he had seen everything. He squinted at you and pushed himself off to the wall and walked towards you. Wait a minute, you mean all this time you were just testing me? What are you talking about? I thought I hurt you. I thought you hated me. You were just waiting to see how far I would go. Before you could reply, his hand wrapped around your waist and he pulled you closer, leaving barely any space between you. Your breath hitched in his intense gaze burned into yours. Do you have any idea what you did to me, Ryan? I couldn't sleep, couldn't think. I kept cursing myself for saying those stupid lines. And the whole time you were just testing me. Your heart pounded so loud that you were sure he could hear it. You opened your mouth, but the word wouldn't come out. I was not testing you. I needed to know that you were serious. Serious about me, about us. I didn't want it to be just a joke to you. His expression softened instantly. The frustration in his eyes melted into something warm and something deep. He reached up, brushing his thumb gently over your cheeks. A joke, Ryan. You're the only thing I have ever been serious about. Your eyes widened as the word sank in. His usual teasing tone was gone. He was Jungkook's, and the raw truth. I like you. No, I'm crazy about you. That's why I tease you. When I get jealous, when I can stand seeing you with anyone else, I try to hide it, but I'm done. I wanted to know it. Wanted you to know it. You pulled back slightly, just enough to look at him. His eyes were dark, filled with emotion you had never seen before. Jungkook, what if I say I feel the same? For a moment, he frozen, and then slowly, breathtaking smile spread on his lips. Then I'll do this. When he pulled away, his forehead resting against yours, his breath warmer and uneven. Now tell me, to my face, you feel the same? I do. Good, because after this kiss, you never escaping me.